Well, this poll was done over a 3-day period earlier this week, and the results show plenty of skepticism towards these cameras. That's not necessarily surprising given all the recent debate, but could it push more police departments in our area to reconsider using them? These license plate reader cameras are supposed to keep neighborhoods safe, but a new poll shows most Arizonans aren't flocking to support them.
It really is an issue affecting everybody.
Troy Holderby is the deputy political director for Next Gen Polling. That organization's new statewide poll finds 63% oppose automatic license plate readers in their community.
They believe, flock cameras do help law enforcement with their job, with their being able to, enforce the laws, enforce the rules, and be able to close crimes and especially go after, violent criminals. But people still don't have trust in it ultimately.
Despite 51% of people believing ALPR cameras help police solve certain crimes, in just the last month, Pinal County, Chandler, and Surprise have all announced they're ending their flock contracts.
We saw how it was helping us solve cases, helping us identify suspects that would have gone unidentified.
That was Apache Junction Police Chief Michael Pooley last week at a press conference about an officer who misused the system. Apache Junction is keeping its cameras, but they and other departments are tightening data sharing rules. The poll found 82% of Arizonans are concerned about law enforcement misusing the data from cameras, and that same 82% want independent audits and public reporting on how police use the data.
This is ultimately a way for law enforcement to be able to pull into the amount of trust that the people have in them to be able to do their job.
And this poll also found that 52% of people oppose sharing this data with ICE and other immigration enforcement officials, while 36% approve of that.
Zach, could this become a statewide thing? Could we see our lawmakers in Arizona take up the issue at some point?
Well, actually, earlier this year, there was a bill that was introduced that would have put some restrictions on how and when law enforcement could use these cameras and this technology, and also create criminal penalties for people who misuse the data. Now, that bill failed to make it out of the state Senate earlier this year, but even today, some members of the legislature are posting on social media calling for the end of these ALPR systems. So it's definitely possible something could get introduced again next session.
Looks like the debate will continue next year at the Capitol. Zach, thanks.